Confession of Captain Adrian Keller, found in a sealed envelope inside the captain's quarters aboard the MS Elysium. They'll say it was the storm, that the communications failed, that the GPS frizzed out, that the instruments were unreliable in the heart of that black squall. They'll call it a tragedy of nature, but nature had nothing to do with what happened out there. I'm writing this because the sea has taken too many lives, and I will not let mine be one of them. We weren't lost. I knew exactly where we were. You see, the Elysium wasn't just a ship. It was a sanctuary, a floating escape for the rich, the bored, the gluttonous. They laughed, they drank, they danced on teakwood decks while the world outside, their curated luxury, rotted. I watched them, year after year. Faces changed, but not their rot. The rot stayed the same. And I, their captain, their quiet servant, smiled and nodded while something inside me rotted too. It began 2 months before this final voyage. We had crossed a patch of sea that wasn't marked on any map. No coordinates, no sonar pings, just silence beneath us, like the water itself held its breath. That night I had a dream. A black corridor of water lined with doors, something knocking behind each one. I ignored it, at first, but every voyage after, the dream returned, and I began to feel it in the hull. The ship groaned, not in the ways old ships do, but like it knew. And then the passengers started hearing things. A woman crying in the halls, whispers in the elevators, doors opening when no one was there. I told them it was just the wind, but I knew it wasn't. I started steering back toward the coordinates from the dream. I wanted to know, needed to. The crew noticed I was changing. Some quit. Others didn't get the chance. One by one they slipped. Accidents, I told the rest. The sea is dangerous after all. But the sea wasn't the danger. I was. I wasn't afraid anymore. I was called. By them. Whatever they were beneath that patch of black ocean. Maybe not spirits, not ghosts. Older than that, hungrier. They whispered promises in my sleep, in the engine room, in the pipes. They asked for sacrifice, and I listened. So when the final voyage began, I already knew it wouldn't end in Miami. The engines failed right on schedule. The satellite signal cut. I watched from the bridge as panic bloomed across the deck like mold. They didn't understand. They never did. They weren't guests anymore. They were offerings. And when the black water opened, I stood at the bow and welcomed it. The screaming didn't last long. The sea took them fast. So much hunger finally fed. Only I remained for now. But the sea isn't finished with me yet. This is not a plea for forgiveness. It's not even a warning. It's a map. For the next one. Captain Adrian Keller, MS Elysium, July 27th, 2025.